Welcome back. Now, the government-backed credit guarantee scheme to help small enterprises acquire business loans has not worked as intended because partner banks insist on lending at market rates. Now, the CS for Cooperatives and Micro and Small Enterprises Development, Simon Chelugui, said although 7 commercial banks had signed onto the scheme after the government advertised it a few years ago, they never gave favorable credit terms as anticipated. Now, the government has sought banks that would match its investments in a fund that would be used would be used to advance credit to small businesses. Now, Chelugui spoke at the Cooperatives MSMEs as Trade and Revenue Expo held in Embu ahead of Madaraka Day celebrations to be held tomorrow.
Because out of this expo, we have agreed with the Ministry of Cooperatives that we are going to start registering macadamia farmers into cooperatives so that we can be able to shield them from the abuse of their produce by those that buy the macadamia directly from individual farmers, so that the cooperative becomes the voice for the farmer. And I'm also very happy that the Ministry of Cooperatives has agreed to upgrade Runyenje's KCC milk cooling plant into a fully processing plant, and we'll be getting into an MOU with them so that we can agree how we move forward in making that a reality.
Government of Kenya 2 years ago organized and advertised for a tender to attract banks who are ready to match and support this program to expand credit. It's part of the larger financial inclusion arrangement by government. So we have about 7 banks who have taken up. We contributed 3 billion shilling as seed capital, and we are asking these banks to match or scale up the amount borrowed. What we are trying to do is to reduce the risk of borrowing and also incentivize banks to invest in the MSME. The challenge has been the uptake has been very low because banks are yet, based on regulation, based on central bank regulation, commercial banks are expected to lend based on their credit price, on their credit risk pricing.
Moving on, Form 4 students from several secondary schools in Taita Taveta County are currently going through a career choice awareness at